All right, here's your homework on factoring. We'll do it together. I promise. It's not as long as it seems. So let's draw an X. The last number goes on top, the middle one underneath. And you need to know your times table. So two numbers that multiply to 6 and the same numbers add to 5. And then make sure they go beside each other. So X with positive 3 and X with positive 2. And you did it. So again, 30 and 11. It's best if you do it first, right? Then press play and then figure it out. The two numbers are 6 and 5. And then A plus 6 and A plus 5. All right, this one's a little tricky. Not too bad. 18. Usually it's 7 times 8, right? Which is 56. So it's not 7 times 8. So what would be another one that could work? Let's see. Not 3 times 15. 14 times 4. That's what I'm feeling. So 14 times 4, there it is 56. That one was tricky. I wouldn't do that on a quiz for you, is to give these ones that are like beyond. Like most of the numbers go up to 12. I think that's reasonable. All right, 4 and 4, that's 2 and 2. And you can just write it once and square it. Two numbers that multiply to 8 and add to 9 is 8 times 1. Two numbers that multiply to 66, add to 17, 6 times 11, two numbers that multiply to 8, but now it's negative 6 on the bottom. So we're still adding because the last number is positive, but the numbers are going to be negative. So negative 2 and negative 4. They multiply to positive 8 and add to negative 6. Same thing here. You have a positive number and a negative, which means it's going to add, but the numbers are going to add with negative numbers are going to add. That's negative 4 and negative 7. When you don't see a number in the middle, it is negative 1. Now the top number is negative, so you're subtracting. So the two numbers that subtract and multiply to 90 are 10 and 9. Because the bottom number is negative, the bigger number is negative, and the smaller number is positive. All right, top number is positive, so we're adding. So it adds up to 14. Both numbers need to be negative, so it fits. Might be a little tricky. Two numbers multiplied, not too bad. 10 and 7. 10 times 7 is 70. The top number is negative, so we're subtracting. So the bottom number is positive. So the bigger number is positive and the smaller number is negative. So we have x plus 10 and x minus 7. Again, the top number is positive, so we're adding. So that's 6 and 6. Both numbers are negative, so they add to negative 12. Because it's the same number, you can square it. The top number is negative, so we're subtracting. So be careful. 2 and 3 feel like it should work, but they don't subtract to equal 5. The bigger number is positive, the smaller number is negative. So two numbers that multiply to 56, again, it's positive, so they add. That's 7 and 8. Both numbers are negative. $39, that's going to be 13 times 3. Because the 10 is negative on the bottom, the 13 is negative. Both numbers are positive, so everything is positive. 9 and 2. 51. That's 17 times 3. That's a little tricky. The bottom number is negative, so it's negative 17 and positive 3. And now the last one. See, that didn't take that long. And I knew that. So the top number is positive. and the bottom number is negative. So we're adding, so it's 1 and 7, so it adds, but both numbers need to be negative. So great job doing your homework. I'm proud of you. Mr. G Math over and out.